Yo, yo, yo. Let me see that. I'm live and I sound okay. Yo. Okay. Alright, so I've replied back to comments in my comments section about the buffs and stuff. And I said that I'll respond and have a discussion about it in this video, in this live, right? So that we can all talk about what we agree with, what we disagree with, and what we think is needed in terms of buffing Mileena, right? Because people say, even though a lot of people demanded or asked for Mileena to come in the game, no one's playing her now, and the reason is because she's not good enough to even compete. She's not good enough to compete, and she's not good enough to be of a challenge to other characters because of factors that involve her not having a lot of things that other characters do have. So I did the video, and I'm gonna reply back to the comments now based on what was said in that video. So let's start with Egot. Let's start with Egot. Egot in the comments said this. He says, I feel like Carnum Dash should not conflict with Ball Roll. Playtime should be in the base moveset. Back one should not whiff, and maybe add other moves to her custom abilities.
Mileenas.
I kind of agree, and this is why I kind of agree with what you're saying. And we'll use the tournament stage. Matter of fact, I'm gonna switch stage to Goro's Lair. Keep it classic. But anyway, so first off, I feel like Carnum Dash should not conflict with Ball Roll. The reason why it conflicts with Ball Roll is because the inputs are the same, right? This is the same as Ball Roll. So if this was not to conflict, what would the button inputs be? You would have to change the button inputs, and for every one, which is probably me and one or two other people in the world that have been playing Carnum Dash Mileena since her arrival in November, would have to completely relearn how to use this variation. So that's not going to happen. I don't mind it conflicting because it makes her have two different styles of play. You can have the Ball Roll, or you can have the mix, the mind games, right? So that's not going to happen, and I don't think NRS would do that. They've only ever done that one time, and that was with Aaron Black. Around I forgot what patch it was. It was like probably the third patch in the first year. With Aaron Black, it was something to do with him bringing out the rifle combination. They changed that. But anyway, You also said playtime should be in the base moveset. I agree with that. Playtime should be in the base moveset. It should be in the base moveset. But then there's other characters in the game that have like extended moves to their normal kit, and that's not in the base moveset. So what would happen is a lot of other people from other, you know, mains such as Kano, Jax, I think Jackie, Sonya, who else has extended stuff on their moveset? Aaron Black. All these fan bases would hate on the fact that Mileena's playtime is now base kit, because their moves aren't base kit. But I do agree that it should be base kit because she doesn't have that much in her moveset anyway. Like, there's not that much here when you really break it down. Like this, all these three is pretty much one move, except for that, which is a part of the abilities. So if you take off the ability, you know what? I'm just thinking maybe I should. Yeah, do you know what? I'll make this even better. I want to do a variation of Mileena, just raw, no abilities, no nothing, just her base kit. I'm gonna try my best not to make this live too long as well. I'll just use this because I already know this is Carnum Dash. So now we are really touching on the core of Mileena's issues, and this is how Mileena by NRS was made, because this is her without no abilities, no nothing. Mileenas. This is just her base kit. Spawn. Goro's lair. So yeah, I agree with that should be base kit. However, I don't expect that to be a buff that would actually happen. I don't see it as being a realistic thing. But what is realistic is extending the base, extending the playtime ability and adding a move to it. So this is Mileena base. This is it. This is all she has base. This is it. This is all she has. And when you really break it down, these three are pretty much the same. Sorry, these three moves are pretty much the same. These three moves are pretty much the same. So therefore, you only have these individual moves. These two are the same, and then that's it. That actually is it. There's nothing really you can special cancel from as well. These are her moves: Side Blast, Teledrop, Boro. Let me put on frame data. So let me do it on block. So Boro on block is minus 25. Without, it's 32. Teleport on block is minus 23. And it tracks anyway, so that's minus 23. And Side Blast is minus 11. Minus 8 up close, but you're pretty much safe anyway. So that's the only good move I think she does have, which is Side Blast, because it's like 4 projectiles in her base kit. So back to the comments. So yeah, playtime should be part of base kit. That's not gonna happen. I don't think that'll happen. Back one should not whiff. That's something I definitely agree with. It shouldn't whiff, but then again, a lot of moves shouldn't whiff, really. And maybe add other moves to her custom abilities. Yeah, I agree. Adding moves to her custom abilities would be great. Because NRS did add shapeshifters to Shang Tsung. I'm trying to think of other times that they added abilities to a character. I can't think of no other character that they did it, but they hardly did it anyway. And it's something they can do. To me, I feel like the biggest and best buff they ever did to a character was Kitana, and I forgot what patch it was, but those buffs that Kitana had was so good, and I predicted them as well. Well, I didn't predict them. I kind of did actually, but anyway. But yeah, other than that, Edgar, I agree with Back One shouldn't wear fan. She should have other custom abilities because her custom abilities are not custom abilities are not good. They're not good. Um, and that's from the perspective of its usability, such as, let's go to it, such as Loci. That should just be normal. She should just have Loci anyway, but it's an ability. You do get a crushing blow attached to this though, but I mean this should just be ability, and you've got normal size anyway, so there's no reason. I don't use this. I don't think this is good because you've already got size anyway, and they shoot high and low. So why would you give that up for low side with a crushing blow? That's a whole ability slot. Air size should be a part of her normal kit anyway, because Kitana has air size. Kitana has air fan as part of her normal kit. If you want to change the direction of the air fan, that is an ability. So many abilities, like you can change it here as an ability to pierce inside, which is air. But really true, you don't have to, because her normal air size, her normal air fan is good anyway. Whereas Mileena, you have to equip it, and someone else has something in the air. That's unequipped. Is it Liu Kang? So yeah, Liu Kang, you don't have to equip air fireballs. It's just a part of his kit. Let me think. Who else has an air projectile a part of their kit? I was thinking Cabal, but I think that's not a part of his kit. No, it is a part of his kit. It is a part of his kit. So that's another one. His projectiles are part of his kit, and yeah, and that's it. I'm guessing Cetrion's projectiles are part of her kit. Yeah, it's a part of her kit. So why is it that Mileena has her air size not a part of her kit? You have to equip it, and even worse, you can't really combo from it as well. You can't really combo from it. So there's that. So that's a waste of an ability. That should just be a part of a base. Side slide is a good ability. That is a good ability. That is a good ability, but it's not worth giving up things for it. Vanish is a bad ability because it's worthless and makes no sense. Stabby Scotch is a great ability. It's her best one. Air Tele Drop. That's a good ability because Noob Sabot has an air teleport as well, and that's not a part of his base. You have to equip that. Carno Dash is an amazing ability, I think. Rolling Thunder is a waste of an ability. You've already got Ball Roll, so why would you waste an ability slot to have Rolling Thunder for just a extremely little bit more damage? An insignificant amount more damage with Rolling Thunder. Playtime. is a great ability as well, but it should be base kit, but it's not base kit. This should come with an extra move, I think, which is her back 2. That her back 2 should launch, and that should be a part of playtime. So really and truly, she's only got 3 moves in her abilities that are actually really good. Playtime, Carnum Dash, Stabby Scotch, Air Tele Drop. So 4, actually 5. Side Slide. Everything else is trash. Everything else is trash. So yeah, that's EGOT. So let me go to the next one. I'm gonna try to speed this up a bit. Do they though commented, and it's quite a long one, but I'm gonna try to go through it as quickly as I can. He says, do they though says, number 1, her telekick should use a buff up in frames. Kitana version is 7 frames faster, and it's Mileenas move. LOL. Okay. Let's check that out. Because I do remember saying at the end of my video that I don't really care for generic type of buffs and stuff. We should be more technical with it.
Kitana. Goro's lair.
And to be fair, I didn't know that it was 7 frames faster. So I actually do want to see that. I don't know if I agree with it being faster, because I don't feel like this is bad. The teleport, I don't think it's bad, and I don't think that's the issue with Mileena either. I don't think there's anything wrong with the teleport. So it's 21 frames, and Kitana's is 14 frames. Wow. I had no idea it was that much in terms of frames. I had no idea it was 14 frames. I had no idea. So for that reason, I agree. Her teleport, Mileena's teleport, should definitely be. I just have a feeling. Asking for them to do the. Do you know what? It should just be the same. It should just be the exact same frames. I agree. That I definitely agree. It should be 14 frames. It should be 14 frames. If anything, technically, it should actually be 12 frames. It should be better than Kitana's version of Mileena's move, because it's Mileena's move. But I guess the fact that I get to enhance it and side switch is what is the difference. But let me just check on something. On block, you're minus 21. Minus 21 on block, and minus 24. So it's just bad compared to Kitana's. Like, it's just bad compared to Kitana's, and this is why people don't use Mileena, because why would look, this teleport is not better than Kitana's teleport, which is the same. Why is it different? Minus 24. Minus 24. Minus 24. It just said minus 23 a second ago. How did that happen? I'm really confused. second ago it just said minus 23. How did that happen? Anyway, yep, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. It should be the exact same frames or even faster. So that's one point I agree with. Now the next point you made was, speaking of telekick, a cool crushing blow they could give it is by it triggering when you punish your opponent with telekick from a long distance, which then could result in a prolonged stagger restand. It sounds cool, but I disagree, because this is tracking. No matter what, this will track you anyway. So to get a punish, especially if they do make this 14 frames, will be easy to get. So they will never do it. They will never buff teleport to that degree, and she'll end up probably being broke. But based on the other things that you mentioned, she would be a very broke character, and everyone would be angry with her the way everyone is angry with Cetron and Jackie. Because I want to go through the rest of this. So it would be a cool crushing blow, but I don't think it's needed. I don't think it's needed. Just make the frames 12 frames, and make it minus 20 on block. So you're still gonna get punished for it. The next point is you made was make either low side or air side base ability. Doesn't matter which one to me, but one of them should be base. I agree with that. Yes. Just, as I mentioned before, it should be a base ability. So yep, I agree with that. Next point was increase the range on back 1/1 string. Not by increasing range on its hitbox, but increasing the range in which she lunges forward when she does it to cover more ground. I'm trying to think, because I don't think, and it's very rare that NRS will change the animation of a move already done for a character. So that's why people say just increase the hitbox, because that's less work. You just increase and it's like a box that has a range within that back 1/1 string. So if you increase it, then it will hit a bit further out. But if they was to do it, the question would be, what would the range of it be? And I would say it would be very similar to the Jokers, or in between the Jokers. Hey, Sweeper Assassin, what's good, man? Welcome. I think Joker's down. Is it down? No, back. Down 3, back 2 string is basically a better version of Mileenas back 1/1. That it hits you low and it hits you mid. Right? That's the Jokers, right? Now Mileenas is that. Doesn't even reach. Right? So I would love for NRS to increase the lunge of it. I would love for them to increase the lunge of it. That would be dope. Because look at Jokers. If I step back, it will still catch me. Look at the range of that. Look at the range of that. This is like the better version of Mileena's back 1/1. Look at that. Even if we're that close, it doesn't reach. If I go a bit further, then it reaches. So yeah, I agree with that. The next point you made was ball roll, cancel. Some way you can cancel the ball roll. That's never gonna happen. This is never gonna be cancelable. That will not happen, and the reason for that is because there'll be no reason to have the Carnum Dash, and they put a lot of work in the Carnum Dash as a move. So I don't see that being I don't see that being a viable buff that they're gonna do.
Milena.
And if they did do it, do you know what it'll be like? It'll be like this.
Cabal.
It'll be like Cabal's. It'll be like Cabal's
Boros lair.
cancel. Hey Caviar, she has a bug with vanish ability and they didn't fix it. Yeah, they didn't fix it. MA, welcome, man. Yeah, they didn't fix it. They haven't fixed it, which is why I feel like they are going to buff Mileena, but it's just a case of how they're gonna do it and what they're gonna do in terms of the buff of it. So, Cabal's run cancel. Oh, come on. Right, that cancel, right? That's what Cabal's got. If they was to ever give Boro a cancel, which I don't think they should do, it would be like that. It won't be, the cancel will not be what you would hope it to be. Like, it wouldn't be like the Carnum Dash, because why would you have two moves that do the same thing essentially? And they put a lot of, they clearly did a lot of things, a lot of work with this, because look, in terms of animation, she runs and she can cancel and she can slide and she can amp the slide and she can amp it again. Look, all of that work would be going to the trash if you give her a ball roll cancel, because why else would we use this? This doesn't launch you, the ball roll does launch you. So no, I disagree that ball roll should have a cancel. And your next point was your KB idea for Carnum Dash is great, but yes, I think they should still increase the damage on when you amplify it just a tad, so it doesn't feel like a complete loss and damage compared to having ball roll. I guess what NRS thought when making Mileena was the fact that ball roll, if you're using ball roll, you got a launcher. If you're using Carnum Dash, you got a mix. It's one or the other. So you've got two different playstyles, which is cool. The only thing is with Carnum Dash, it's just the double amplification of it. Just that part of it. You're wasting 2 bars just for 40%. Sorry, 0.40. You're wasting a whole bar for 0.40. That makes no sense. Well, actually, the only sense it makes is that if the character, the opponent, is like close to death and you just amplify it then. But then again, it's just a waste of a meter. It's very much a waste. So yeah, if they was to give the Carnum Dash a crushing blow, it should clearly be a damage increase and a pop-up. Now the last thing you mentioned, do they though, was possibly let her Stabby Scotch tick into at least one of her strings. I disagree with that because of this. If you make Stabby Scotch, and I know what you're thinking, to make it tick off a back one, because you mentioned that back one should have more range. So just imagine back one had more range and it ticked. If Stabby Scotch ticked off of back 1-1, Mileena would probably would not just be low tier, she'll shoot all the way up to the S tier. If this ticked off of this, she'll shoot. If it ticked off of this, she'll shoot up to thingy. She'll be in a broken territory of characters. We don't want Mileena to be broke. We don't want people complaining about how hard it is to play against her. So I disagree with Stabby Scott's ticking, because keep in mind, I don't even think Cole Khan's moves tick off his normal. The only person I know that has a command grab that ticks is Liu Kang with his standing one, and it ticks. And it ticks. When she's invisible, she gets invisible at the end of her. Yeah, I mentioned that already. It's stupid, but to be fair, Emma, you shouldn't be using Vanish anyway, because you're reducing your own damage. If you're using Vanish, you're reducing your damage. She needs a universal launcher for Carnum Dash users. Yeah, exactly. She does need a universal launcher, which I think should be back too. make back 2 like Snakebite, where you can amplify back 2 and it launches. Therefore, you don't have to have Carnum Dash to have the launcher. You can have it as a launcher with Bull Roll. So you do back 2 launch into Bull Roll, launch again, and then the continuation of your combo will commence. Do you know how many characters can tick off a string with command grab? I think off the top of my head, Liu Kang I know for sure does. Jax does. I need to think who else has a command grab. I don't know about Nightwolf. I don't know about Nightwolf. I know Aaron Blacks doesn't tick off anything. I don't know about Terminators. Rambo's doesn't tick. Gearus as well. Okay. See, I think the reason why those tick is obvious. It's because they're mid command grabs. We're talking about a high command grab. Mileena's command grab is a high. Nightwolves, Gearus, and Kotal's are all mids. So therefore, Kotal can't. Sorry, not Kotal. I wouldn't be surprised if Collectors tick.
Sub-Zero. Spawn.
I would not be surprised if not Kotal.
Goro's Lair.
I wouldn't be surprised if Collectors command grab ticks off of something. But Mileena having it would make her broken. Exactly, I agree. That's exactly what I'm saying to the guy in my comment, the person in my comments called Do They though. He said, the person said, let it tick off of one of her strings. I don't think it should tick off of any string. The command grab is perfectly fine as it is. If it ticks off a string, then she will be broke. Hold on, what is his command grab input? Oh, it's X. Let's do the frame. Do I need frames for this? I need them to block. Wow, that didn't tick. That ticked. That doesn't tick. Here we go. Did it tick off of that? It ticks off of that though. Did it just tick? I just made it tick. His forward. I just made it tick. What was it? Was it this? No, it was this. It's already done by multiple characters. Makes no sense. Yeah, exactly. I disagree with that point in that the person was making, that it should tick, because now we're getting in the territory of a character being broke, and if you combine all of those points, you would make a character completely broke. Mileena would be officially broke. She would be like god tier if she had all of this stuff. A crushing blow on the teleport. Teleport is faster. Ticks off of one of her strings. Most likely back one. Back one has more range, and Boro has a cancel. She'll be broke. She'll be completely broke. So that's my opinion on that. Now, the next one is. The next comment was from Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas says, Mileena not being able to cancel her air size into her telekick is my biggest beef. I think we should be able to cancel air size or telekick into her forward 1-2, and like you said, we should be able to combo into 4-2-3. Yeah, it wouldn't have to need big combo potential, but something more would be nice. Also, forward 2 is way too slow to be her only advancing side stab normal. 12-13 frames. Okay, so let me
Mileena.
I don't have air teleport, but let's just say
Spawn. Borrow's Lair.
So Aaron Black does forward 3 into command grab. Does he? Forward 3. You talking about that kick into command grab? I will test that right now. I'm sure that does not tick. I'm sure that doesn't tick. But so yeah, Brian Thomas. So you said that I think we should be able to cancel air size or telekick into her forward 1-2. So her forward 1-2 is this. I'm trying to understand exactly what you mean. I think I know what you mean, but I think I know what you mean. But I'm trying to work out what you mean based on what you wrote. So you can cancel. Sorry, not cancel, but you could do something like that, right? But I'm guessing what you're saying is this and then into air size. If that's what you're saying, Brian, then yes, I agree. I agree, because that would make for a lot of potential. Coming into forward 2-3. Yeah. It would have. Also, forward 2 is way too slow. How many frames is it exactly again? 17 frames. Make it 12 or 13. Do you know what, Brian? I agree to make the frames reduced to 12 or 13. The only thing is, oh my god, this isn't even a base kit, so this is it. You can't even do anything else. That's crazy. What do you think about her ball roll? She needs an amplifier for launch, but in MK09 you can do a combo string without it. Yeah, you can, exactly. That's why she needs. That's why I was saying that 2 should be a launcher, like Kano Snakebite. Make this a launcher. You launch, do back 1-1 into ball roll, launch, and then air size or whatever thing you want to do. That's what I think should happen. Oh, okay, okay. So no wonder it was forward 2-3. Also, yeah. So forward 2. The thing is, if they make this 12 frames or 13 frames, although I agree with it, I don't think they'll make this a launcher. Sorry, not a launch. Do you know what, Brian? I agree. This is what they should do. They should make it 12 or 13 frames, but also reduce the recovery by 10 frames to make it 25. As you can see, it's 35. So that would be a great buff, a great and fair buff, because again, as I mentioned in the video, if they break away, we can now punish them for breaking away. No matter what, you cannot get that armor break. So I agree. The next point you made was I wish they would change the animation for her back 1 and put a sign in her hand to make her hitbox bigger. The only thing is, Brian, she does have a sign in her hand. Look, in the second hit is the sign in her hand. Similar to what the last person was mentioning, do they though? That change the animation of it. A good overall buff to this would be to make her make the side part of this extended. Make it have a longer reach. Make her arms stretch a bit more. That would be a good overall buff. I think everyone would be pleased with. And the last point you made was her back 3-4. back 3-4 needs to low profile better. I watched the animation from NK9 and that version actually does that. Plus she leans back before the first kick. It's slower but more evasive, and I remember using it way more than whatever she has now. Kind of like what I mentioned before about animations. It's very rare that NRS will change the animation of a move. It's so rare that they'll do that. It's very rare that they will do that. So what I would say to that is to lower her hitbox a bit more. Lower her hitbox a bit more. I would say that. I would say to lower her hitbox as low as Jade's. As low as Jade's forward to 1 string. If you know what string I'm talking about, her Jade's hitbox is very low with this string. And I'll prove it here.
Sub-Zero.
I need someone who has a mid projectile. Actually, I'll just use Sub-Zero anyway. I'll just use Sub-Zero anyway. I hope she will get a good buff in April 23rd. NK movie will be released and it will be NK11's 2nd year anniversary. I'm manifesting for that patch, to be honest. Yeah, same here, man. MA, same here. I really hope so as well. I hope she gets the movie skin. That skin would be so fire. Because I like that skin. And I am going to do a vlog when I watch the movie as well. So, be ready to check that out. But yeah, I think her hitbox should be as low as this. Look how low Jade is. Right? Jade is so low that she can low profile this. Too early. See that? See that? See that? She low profiles it. She low profiles it. She low profiles it. So make Mileenas hitbox the same as that. The same as Jade's. However low that hitbox is, make it like that. So therefore, she would be able to evade something as like what Brian was saying. So for the most part, I agree with a lot of what Brian was saying. So shout out to you and shout out to Dule though and Egot as well. So the next comment is from Rocolia, and they say, honestly, just increase back 1 range and make 4-2-3 or amp telly start combos. Yeah, perfectly agree with it. Perfectly agree. That is a great point.
Sub-Zero spawn.
It seems as though the majority of us all just want more combo potential, and back 1-1 seems to be the core reason of the issues with Mileena. So yeah, I agree with that. And we got Sweeper Assassin in the comments right now, well in the chat right now anyway, and you said that I think they should take away the animation when you vanish because most of the time she gets hit out of it. Yeah, and therefore you lose a defensive bar literally for nothing because it takes so long until she is fully invisible. It also goes away when you do her tele kick, which sucks. Let me see. Do I have? I know. I don't know if it's Tooth and Claw. The movie skin would be so dope for her. I love it. CC as Mileena. Me too, man. Me too. Me too. I really like it, and I feel like the way they can get away with the inclusion of her as Mileena in this film is because Kitana's not in the movie. From what I've seen so far, she's not in the movie, and Cece's she's everything I've seen is just looking great. It's just looking great. So it's just, I can't wait, man. I'm hoping for that movie skin. That'll be so hard. That'll be so hard. But anyway, what was I doing? Teleport. Does she have vanish? Yeah, she's got vanish. So oh my god, so she does come out of vanish. She does come out of vanish. It's a complete and utter waste. That is a waste. Why on earth would you want to do this? Why on earth would you want to do this? That's an absolute waste of a bar. Absolute waste of a bar. So definitely agree with that. And if we're to be real, if we're to be real, look at Spawn's vanish, right? Oh, that's a punish. That is a punish. But anyway, that's Spawn's one. Damn. Look at my one. You can see I'm still here. This is just the most stupidest vanish in the world. Look at Spawn's. He's completely vanished. Completely vanished. It's just so stupid. It's so stupid. And the input to do this vanish is annoying to me. To me, this input is so annoying. It's so annoying. Like, it's just a stupid input. But it's whatever. Anyway, the next thing you said was, I also would love to be able to cancel the telekit into air size. Yeah, that's what a lot of us are saying so far. Air size, which is literally Mileena's thing. I don't understand why they took it away from her. Even Kitana is able to cancel into air fans from teleport. Still love her though. Yeah, so from the consensus is to be able to combo into air size and back 1-1 range. If those two things are addressed in the next patch, I think that will please a lot of people. Although she has a lot of things that need buffing and fixing. There's a lot more things. I do have a Mileena combo video. I haven't I've already uploaded it, but I haven't put it out yet. I'm gonna probably put them out around the time of the movie. So if you're not subscribed already, subscribe. Watch out for that, because I've got some optimals in that. Let me trying to think. I'm going to do the closest thing to an MKX combo you can get in this game, and the only way to do this is in the corner as well. So yeah, vanish needs needs purpose. Like there is absolutely nothing vanish gives you that makes any sense, and I mean any sense. Trying to think. I like the potential of Rolling Thunder, but it's just, why give it up if you got the normal one? Why give up a whole slot for it? So this is the closest you can get to a MKX combo.
Mileena.
And this takes a lot to even get this.
Determined.
Do you know what? I should have used the thingy stage. I like to do this combo on this stage. I don't use ball roll Mileena though. Let me switch this out real quick.
Mileena, the Terminator. Special Forces, Desert Command.
I use Rolling Thunder for kind of anti-air. I would like to use it as an anti-air, but there's nothing I can give up for Rolling Thunder. Although I do have one variation with it, but it's just I don't know how much more reliable it as an anti-air it is compared to standing 3 or 1. Alright, so I'm trying to think, how do I do this combo again? This is like the closest to an MKX Mileena combo you can ever get in this game. I think something like that. That's the closest you're gonna get to an MKX Mileena combo. Oh shit. Damn. Okay. I'm trying to think, how did I do the combo? I think I have to end it with air teleport. Air teleport, so it would be... And this is like an air... You have to get an air to air to pull this off. It'd be like that. That's the closest you're gonna get to a like that. That's it. That's the closest you're gonna get to a Mileena MKX combo in this game. That's the closest. And how much damage was that? That was like 23 or something. I don't know, man. Sometimes it doesn't even connect. So yeah, that covers all the comments from my previous video on the buff that Mileena should get. Feel free to leave more comments on the video as to what you think Mileena needs to be a more viable character, because as it stands now she's not. I will say I do like the fact that Mileena has good movement. Mileena's movement, damn, still hopping. Mileena's movement is so good that going back to Kitana and Jade is difficult because of it, but Kitana's just sick because of the amount of damage that she gives. So look at that. Mileena's movement is so sick. Mileena's movement is so sick. So at least there's that. At least there's that. I ain't even doing it right. Damn. Damn. Why am I doing it right? I ain't dashing enough. I'm not dashing enough. There we go. So, yeah. At least she's got good movement. And back movement as well. I love doing it backwards. I feel so much more comfortable doing it backwards than forwards. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Oops, I ain't doing it right again. It's sick. I'm actually gonna do a video on advanced Mileena movement. So I'll have that up soon. Because if you can, well, I'm like one of the only few people that play Carnum Dash. So that's the thing. But it's like mixed with Carnum Dash, like look at that movement, bro. Like that is just sick. That is just sick. You can just bait people into doing shit and then you backdash. You know? It's sick. It is so sick. So yeah. I wish I could just special cancel and just use the interactable. Like, do you know how sick that would be? Why do I keep doing it wrong? It's if you can do the, if you can special cancel out of this into interactable, that would be sick. But anyway, I've covered everything in this video. What is your go-to variation with Mileena? Any recommendations with her current state? Carnum Dash. Carnum Dash Mileena is the way to go, because who's going to react to that? Who is going to react to that? They're paying attention to this. They're paying attention to that. Who's going to react to this? Overhead. Overhead. My safe back one. Like, look at that. And that's safe on block. I'm not gonna cap. I did not know this was safe. This safe on block. I will just do it because I like the move, but I didn't know it was mad safe on block. Look at that. I'm -6. You ain't punishing that. So yeah, my go-to variation is Carnum Dash. The Carnum Dash variation. I don't even know what the name of it is, but it's the one with the Carnum Dash. That's my go-to variation. So yeah, this video, this live is about an hour long. I wanted it to be under an hour as well, but oh well. So yeah, I've basically covered everything that I think Mileena, well, we all have covered actually. Combined, us together have covered what Mileena needs to be more viable. Because I did stop playing for a while because of the fact that they nerfed her in the hotfix that just happened, and I was just like, no, I'm done. Because of all things for you to do, you would nerf a character that needs buffing. That is insane to me. Insane to me. So gonna have more content coming out. I got content ready, so it's gonna around the time the movie comes out. I'll have a combo video for Kitana, which is sick, combos that you've probably not seen before. I got the Mileena combo video coming out with optimal Mileena combos coming out in that one, which you ain't seen before, which is ill. I've got a couple other videos as well. I'm gonna have a vlog for the MK movie when that comes out. I'm hoping to find a cinema that will be showing it, so that'll be dope. I'm practicing Rain at the moment as well. My Rain is gonna be sick when I really get used to him, because I'm using different abilities on my Rain. I said I will practice Rain when he dropped with Mileena, but I had to put in so much time and effort in Mileena because she's my main and stuff, and she lacks so much stuff that I had to put in more effort into her than any time to even practice Rain. So I've just started practicing Rain. I'm doing that live on Twitch, so if you're not following me on Twitch, my Twitch is in the chat right now, so follow me on Twitch. We can chat more, and I'm also going to oh yeah, and in anticipation for Resident Evil Village, I'm gonna have a lot of content for that, and I might get Days Gone as well, because that's gonna be free on the PlayStation Store. I think it's free now actually on the PlayStation Store, so I'm gonna have that, be playing that, and yeah, man. I've got Control. I still need to play that game as well. But anyway, lots more content to come. Like the video. Follow me on Twitch. I'm looking forward to the comment video. Hopefully we see Mileenas skin. Oh my god! If we get that skin, I'll have another video. I'll definitely have another video, because knowing NRS, what they're gonna do is they're gonna make it so that you have to buy the skin the same way you had to buy this skin. This skin costs money. You can't get this no other way. You can't get this skin no other way. You have to pay to get it. Jade's Wit skin. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna be playing more Jade along with Rain as well, actually. Just like this skin for Johnny Cage costs money. The movie skins for, I think it will be Sub-Zero, Mileena, Scorpion. Who else? Someone who's big in that movie. Who else is big in that movie? Probably Cabal, you know. Probably Cabal. I reckon it'll be Cabal, Mileena for sure. I reckon Collector will get a skin as well, because he hasn't got no skins. But yeah, it'll be Mileena. Mileena, Cabal, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion. If I was to take a guess, I'll say it'll be them, and they will get movie skins, and you'll have to pay for it. And if they do that, I'll probably do a giveaway for my members club. So if you're part of my members club, be ready. So now would be a great time to be a member, actually. The join button is underneath all my videos. I'll do a giveaway of it if they do that movie skin. And maybe later on, I'll probably do a giveaway of the movie itself, maybe. I don't know. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to probably do a unboxing of the movie. I'll probably get it in Steelbook 4K. That'll be cool. If the film is good. Shang Tsung, maybe. Nah, Shang Tsung won't get a movie skin. He won't get a movie skin, because if you look, Shang Tsung's got 58 skins already, and he already has a movie skin. The old movie skin. This one here. So I doubt he'll get another movie skin. I'll be extremely shocked if he did. Extremely shocked. So yeah, I'm going to end this live here. Again, follow me on Twitch if you're not following me on Twitch. My Twitch is in the chat. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Later.